A divorce financial agreement is not legally binding. We would always recommend that our clients record the agreement that they reach within a consent order. A consent order will set out clearly what's been agreed and how that will be implemented, for example, if a property needs to be sold. Once the order is approved by the court, it's legally binding, which means that if you or your ex fail to abide by the agreement, then the court can enforce the terms. As a result of the coronavirus pandemic, we have seen delays in the implementation of consent orders, particularly where there are orders for sale involved. Whilst these delays are upsetting and frustrating, it's important to note that now that the lockdown restrictions have been eased, in the majority of the cases that we're seeing, it's very much business as usual. Where you do face issues beyond delay, we have a range of remedies available to help. The pandemic has also led to many people facing uncertainty about their income. Many have been furloughed, some at just 80% of their salary, and it is likely that job losses will follow. This may mean that you or your ex will no longer be able to afford the payments agreed as part of the consent order and may need to vary this. There are some things that you should bear in mind if you find yourself unable to afford the payments agreed as part of the consent order. The first is that you should never unilaterally reduce or cease those payments. You have a legal obligation to make those payments, and failure to do so puts you in breach of the order. We'd recommend that you take urgent legal advice if you find yourself in that situation, so we could advise you about your options. It's important to be open about the situation with your ex and provide evidence in relation to your change in circumstances. The most efficient way to agree these changes is between solicitors. I appreciate that that's not always possible, and there are other options available. For example, if you both agree, you could attend at arbitration or mediation to help you resolve these. As a last resort, you can make an application to the court seeking a variation or even a termination of those payments. The clear message here is don't act unilaterally. Always take advice before taking action.